Very good morning, respected Sallam Muslim ma'am. Respected and the most humble principal ma'am, my teachers who have always enlightened my path, and special good morning to my dear friends with whom I had one of the sweetest memories of my life. On this auspicious occasion, I, Muhammad Umar, would like to share my experience in YMCA and would also like to present few words on this last day of our school. To begin with, on the behalf of all the class 12 students, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our principal ma'am who made this occasion, this beautiful farewell possible for us, and teachers who gave me this privilege of addressing this batch of 2022. Few days back, I was walking down the streets on my way to school. It was early in the morning, fresh and cool air rushing around me, making the moment seemingly idyllic. It was one of those moments I realized that these are going to be my few last days at school. My school uniform suddenly felt so special and glamorous. I soon realized that I'll be missing the sunny morning assemblies that I once hated. The long college anthem would no longer be a part of my day. And that soon I had to say goodbye to YMCA. But not being too emotional here, I felt something beautiful about goodbyes. That is, goodbye makes you think. It makes you think what you have lost, what you have had, and most importantly, what things you have taken for granted. The past 2 years in the pandemic had made all of us realize the importance of every little thing in life, from simple oxygen that we breathe in to the school that we hated going. We all realized that these things, if taken away, would cause trouble and would be dearly missed. And that's where I learned a lesson in life. And you should learn as well. That is never to take things for granted. But at the end of the roller coaster ride, what actually matters is not what experiences you've had all through, but what matters is you made it through it successfully. And I think that should be the reason today we are celebrating farewell. Not to say goodbye to the students, but rather celebrating it as a victory that we made it through a big chapter of our life. My 6 years long journey in YMCA had been amazing. The vivid memory of my first day in school was in class 7B, that was popularly known as the sandwich class because of the low ceiling. Unfamiliar faces and strict looking teachers made me nervous and terrified. But today when I look back, I realize my first impression about the teachers was not true. And that's something unique about YMCA. The inviting hospitality, togetherness, and warmth makes it feel like a second home. From playing kabaddi during the recess, sharing lunch boxes, bunking periods, playing drum as the drum master during the march past, to standing here and giving my last speech, I'm left with only one question. How did it get so late, so soon? Today as I stand here sharing a common emotion, a mixed state of feelings, I would like to thank my teachers for letting me grow my wings, for letting me fly, for catching me when I fell, for letting me stand when I couldn't, and for assuring me I can fly again. I soared even higher simply because you believed. And for my batchmates who couldn't hold up their emotions, I would say that today I could see great artists, entrepreneurs, athletes, chefs, politicians, and of course the very common doctors and engineers amongst you. We need to understand that there are things that we don't want to happen, but have to accept. We don't want to know, but have to learn. And there are people we cannot live without, but have to let go. Because I personally believe that feelings are better stored in words than expressed, I would like to conclude my speech with a small poem that I personally wrote in Hindi. And I'm pretty sure that the feelings and emotion that drove me into writing that, many of us would have had them in this end of this school life. So the poem goes something like, लम्हे यूँ गुजरे कि गुजरते चले गए, लम्हे यूँ गुजरे कि गुजरते चले गए, कल जो रिश्ते थे अनजाने आज दोस्ती में बदल गए. अब पल दो पल हर पल था कीमती, अब पल दो पल हर पल था कीमती, दिन वो रवानगी के यूँ 12 साल निकल गए. मायूसी थी अंदर एक बेचैनी थी, मायूसी थी अंदर, एक बेचैनी थी, सब दोस्तों से मिलना था, सबसे ये बात कहनी थी। ज़िंदगी की दौड़ में कभी पीछे भी मुड़ जाना, कि ज़िंदगी की दौड़ में कभी पीछे भी मुड़ जाना, कभी याद कर लेना हमको, हम दोस्तों से भी जुड़ जाना। थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू, थैंक यू सो मच।